guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Melomig, and this time another guest on my channel. And this time I'm talking to Stanley or Stan from the German band The Circle, a new band that released last Friday, the 23rd of April, an EP. I don't know if it's an EP or an album, actually.
Well, it was meant as an album, but length is an EP, so both terms are fine.
Okay. So, hi Stan, welcome to the channel.
Yes, thanks for having me.
No problem, the pleasure is mine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I hope you do well as well during the times.
I'm doing great. Each time I'm have a band on my channel, for interview, I'm always feeling great. It's always a pleasure. So we're gonna have a great moment here again. So The Circle, why this name?
Well, that was the idea of our bass player and video designer actually, and it was kind of inspired by the video game Silent Hill, because there in the Silent Hill game there's like these kind of group they called the Order, and then we thought like, well, that would be a cool band name, but we don't want to copy Silent Hill, so we decided to have it like The Circle. It's like, that was the idea behind it actually. That's how we came up with it. It's like a religious group, but for us it's not just the band, it's also like the community around the band. It's like listening to the music and checking out the videos. It's like a whole community called The Circle, and people join our cause and to follow our kind of vision and what we want to tell the people. It's kind of the idea and the main theme behind the band name and how we came up with it.
Okay, cool, interesting. How many people are there in the band? There's you and
our visual art designer Alex. He's like also a bass player and is doing all the graphic design, photos, videos, and everything around that. And then Asim as a session vocalist for the band, and he's also writing the lyrics.
Okay, because guys, if you haven't discovered this band yet, you have to know that they have featuring Asim Ciara, who is the guitarist from Winter Sun. Can you imagine? I'm talking to a guy who's playing in a band with Asim Ciara from Winter Sun. Can you imagine that? How did you get in touch with the guy? I mean, because you're super young, just 44. Can I tell your name?
Yes.
Your age, sorry, to the auditors?
Yeah, it's all fine. It's no problem.
Because it's unbelievable. When you will listen to the music, it's really technical. It's really, it's really great music. And this guy here is 22 fucking years old. Can you imagine that? In 10 years from now, can you imagine what he will be able to do? It's crazy. It's crazy. So, Stan, if you can maybe tell us about how you how you get in touch with Asim.
Well, that's a longer story, because we played together with Winter Sun, with another band I'm in with the band Asenlut. We played at a festival in 2018 with Winter Sun, and we supported them at one show in Germany, in Bochum. And that's where I met Asim for the first time, like just quick talking and everything. And then 1 year later we decided like, yeah, we need a singer for the project, and we were thinking like, who could it be? And I just came up, maybe Asim, and I wrote him on Facebook again and said hi, and are you interested in the project, and I can send you the songs. Yeah, well, and then he took a listen, and that's how it came together, basically. Yes.
Crazy. It's crazy. Weren't you super impressed at first? At your young age, to know that you're gonna play in a band with this guy? Is it like?
Well, it was like the first time when we played with Winter Sun, it was because it was like a big thing. Because it was always like an aim that I had on my list, like playing with Winter Sun, because it was like the band that I listened to most of my teen years and all that. And it came basically together because the other guitarist, Winter Sun, Temu, he was like, I took online guitar lessons for 2 years from him, and then I had also the connection to the guys, and then we set up some shows for the other band to support them, and then I wrote them, and it was like, it was great to get even a reply, and then it was up to me, because He's like really great vocalist, not even only guitarist, but
we can hear that. It's crazy.
yes.
So your first album, let's say album instead of EP, even
Yeah,
if it's
it's pretty good.
honestly, if I can say something, if there was maybe like one or two more songs, that would have been perfect because it's too fucking short, man.
Yeah, I know that's. I mean, we were like, okay, like let's do it like shorter because we wanted to have like a concert working and we wanted to have just 4 songs, and the songs didn't turn out longer. Then it was like, what should we do? And we decided to call it album because we wanted to do like the music videos for every song and have like so much other stuff around it. But it's still like short album. Next full length album we want to have like some more songs and also like longer playing time. That's for sure. That's
Okay.
like on the list.
And when is it? Do you know already when you're gonna bring some new material, like longer album? Or
We will bring new material, but next year I think that's what it will happen. But it won't be a full length album. Then full length album will be probably in 2 years.
okay.
It all works out like planned.
Okay. Well, because the 4 tracks, actually, it's an album called Metamorphosis. It's composed of 4 tracks, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. The names are in German. I can't read German, but I did my homework. The chapter 1 is fear, chapter 2 is despair, chapter 3 is wrath, and chapter 4 is salvation. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You see, I did my homework, and it's a
Yes,
total
yes.
playing time of a little bit more, than 27 minutes. And when you get to the end of the album, you just want to repeat again because it's so short. You say, where's the rest? Did I miss a
Yes.
piece? Where's the rest? I want more, it's crazy. Honestly, we are end of April, so I'm currently working on my best heavy metal albums for the month of April. And to be honest with you, if the album was like at least 35 minutes, 40 minutes, I think there would be high chances that your album was ranked number 1 for the month of April. It's really the only thing that didn't give me the idea of putting your album at number 1 because it's too short. You need more. We want more. It's.
That's like we should have handled it as an EP from the beginning. That was like the way we actually should have done it. But next time will be a lot longer. That's what I can tell.
Can't wait for it because the videos. When you see the videos, it's you we see playing the guitar in the video with the
yes.
mask.
It's basically like every person except for two people in the videos are played by me. There's one guy in the first video for chapter 1 that's playing the guy with the cape, and then one in the second video, but the rest is all me. That's yes.
The scale is down balance, an awakening of disorder, condemning all the others, an affection for disbelief. Rushing through my veins, accomplishing a secret soul, keeping me insane. No reading can motivate to wrapped that I must unleash. My heart is blackened by the flames of war with myself. I am to be blamed. To all the demons lurking within me, I bring death upon me.
So on the 4 tracks, it's Asim who is doing the group.
Every vocal
Everything.
track is done by Asim.
Okay, I understood. He was there featuring like on one song, but he's on the full album.
Yeah, he's on every song. Every song is awesome.
Why you tricked me, man? Because I saw the videos and say it's his voice. It's crazy. Okay, now I get it better. Okay. Wow. It's great. How would you describe your music? Because apparently, when we go on your Bandcamp page, it says art metal.
Yes.
And when we go to different websites, they say progressive metal from Germany. Some people say progressive death metal. Well,
Yes.
I don't really agree with that totally. How would you describe it?
Well, we decided to choose like the term art metal for ourselves since we didn't know where to put it. Like, there isn't like a genre that's just totally fitting and putting everything in that we kind of do. That's why we decided to like art metal. But if you ask me, it's like a combination out of black death metal, like with some progressive and symphonic cinematic elements to it. It's like a mixture out of a lot of things in this regard, and that's why we choose like art metal. Since the videos and the visuals are like also important for us, like to create like it's like not only about the music as art, it's like about the videos, photos, everything regarding this as well. That's why art metal was chosen as a term for it.
Okay. And I think that's why I love it so much personally, because it's a mix of many different genres of the metal, and I love this, because you never
Yes.
know what you can expect, in the same song, in the same track, and it's really going in many directions, and it's a piece of art, really. It's a piece of art.
Thanks.
The album cover is great as well. The artwork, I love it. It's mysterious. There's not too much details on it. It's just, when you put your eyes on it, you just want to discover what's inside. It's the effect
Yeah.
it had on me. So well done again on that point. Can you maybe tell us about your personal musical references? What were you? When did you start to have a passion for heavy metal, and what did you listen when you were younger? So it's not a long time ago.
Well, yes, it's not that long ago. I'm basically discovering heavy metal and playing guitar came like one thing. I started like playing guitar and listening to metal at the same time. I just listened to more like in the beginning, like more like hard rock and new metal things, and then guitar came, and then I drifted more towards like really fast towards like the melodic death metal thing. All the Finnish bands. It started with like Children of Bodom was the first one. I remember that was like I was listening to a lot, and then Winter Sun came quickly as well. Winter Sun, the Time album. And all these bands from this country, like Whispered was also great band. Brumia, Kalmar, and from there it kind of some years later it got more into the progressive and black metal direction. For this album actually, the Veganer Freiheit was a big band I listened to a lot. And Neoblivis Caris was like probably the main influence.
Which one, sorry?
And Neoblivis Caris.
One of my favorite bands of all time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're so great. Yeah.
Yes, that was like took a lot of inspiration from it. I think Alcest, for example, was also for some atmospheric elements. It's the latest album is really amazing from them.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice influences. And if I ask you your favorite band of all times?
Oh, well,
just one. Just name.
Just one. Yeah. Well, I would need to say Winter Sun because I was listening to Time like the second album of them like 1 year straight every day, at least one time. So I need to say Winter Sun. It's not like that I listen to that much these days because I just discover new things. But if I should name, it was Winter Sun. We're having like a lot of influence on music writing and all that.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Again, on a personal point of view, if you had the opportunity to choose 3 bands with who you could tour in Germany or in Europe or maybe overseas, if you could choose, if you had the opportunity to choose 3 bands, 3 super bands, I guess for obviously Winter Sun, of course.
Yes.
But apart from Winter Sun,
let's think. I would probably say also Neopium Scarus, for sure. That would be amazing. And third one. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know.
no? Do you like Opeth? Opeth?
Oh, Opeth would be also great. I listened to them also like back then in the days. Also a lot like to the older material. But also like more like black metal act would be great, like Harakiri for the Sky or the kind of that would be also really great.
Yeah. Good music as well, Harakiri for the Sky. The latest album is great as well.
Yes, I did too.
Yeah, it's amazing. At the moment, what are you listening to when you're not rehearsing, when you're not playing, when you're not, working for the band?
Let me open my Spotify for me. Then I know. It's because some albums.
So you're basically like me. You're listening to music all the time.
Yeah, it's a lot. And if someone asks me, I mostly forget. But recently, the most recent albums I listened to is Black Frost by Nailed to Obscurity. That was a recent discovery, even that the album is actually some years old. It's also similar to Neopium Scarus. Kind of.
Do you have already like proposals of for tours in 2021 or 2022? Do you have already projects that are skyscraping a little bit for the future, or for the moment not at all?
Touring wise, for other bands, I have some things planned if they can happen for sure. But this is nothing that is already released, so it takes some time.
Okay.
But there will be, if it's allowed and we can make it happen, there will be, for my other band's side, there will be a lot of touring in 21.
Do you know if you're gonna be in like super huge festivals, or?
There are some cool things announced and some tours with some other cool acts, but nothing that is confirmed officially yet.
Okay. So it's not official, so.
Yeah, that's it's until it's public and allowed to talk about.
Okay. How did your formation? How did your band started to really build up? How did you? What's the? I mean, quickly, if you can maybe quick. Tell me quickly, how did it happen? The formation of your band. The direction you're gonna take musically. How did it all happen?
Well, there was like a band before the circle I had. It's basically the same band, just with a different name. We formed in 2016 as Vagrant and released one album. But then when I started writing the second one, it was like clear that it was going a different direction, because it was not darker and music that I was writing, and the lyric topics were also a lot darker. And then we decided we should rename probably and start as a new band and a new chapter, because it would be totally confusing to change the direction into a completely different direction. Because before it was like more pagan Viking metal. And then we're going into like dark black death. It's like was too much of a change, and then we decided like in 2019 when the album was finished actually, then we decided let's rename and find a new image. And then Alex joined in as a bass player and visual art designer for the project. That was like when it all came together. Yes.
Okay. Cool. So you said at the beginning of the interview that you were already working, or maybe you have already some material for the future. So
yes.
If I understood properly, so 2022 maybe a second album of this length, like
not album. It will be probably EP, but it will be same length. Yes.
Okay. So it's cool if we combine the two of them, we have a full length album.
Yes.
So
yeah. Well. Regarding this, yes, but it will be a different concept again, and I think a bit of changes in the style, not too much. It's just tiny bits. Like some music influences are like a bit more present than it have been on this album, and some are a bit less present. But it's still kind of the same combination out of the same sources and same styles. Yes.
Okay. So you're talking about the concept of the album. So can you maybe tell us quickly about the themes that are, exploited in your lyrics, and
Yes.
What's the story about?
Well, the theme is like the whole metamorphosis thing. It's like a pretty known common theme. It's it's been used in literature a lot. Like Kafka used it, for example. And it's basically all about like emotional changes of every human. Everyone has like things that happen in life. Like you start a new chapter in life, for example. People die, or you get betrayed from people, or anything can happen that drags you down. And it's like depicting what happens inside you and how you cope with it and how you get over these things and how you decide to make a change and change your personality during such dark times. That's basically what it's describing, and that's why we decided to have like 4 songs for like 4 emotional stages, and like fear, despair, wrath, and salvation. How we did it then.
Cool. And I can say that fear in German is Angst.
Yeah, that's
For
correct.
the 3 others, I'm not sure, but fear
It's,
is Angst.
The second one is Verzweiflung.
Yeah, that was the one I couldn't pronounce.
Yeah, that's
This is
not
because
this
for
one.
me.
The third one,
Verzweiflung?
Zweiflung.
Verzweiflung.
Yeah, that's
Verzweiflung.
yes.
Okay, and this means
Third one is-
despair.
Yeah, the third one, wrath, it's also easy. It's like Zorn. It's pretty short.
Yeah.
Zorn. And last one, Erlösung.
Erlösung.
Yes, great.
I did a couple of years of German when I was younger, but when I was younger, I'm telling it's really, really far behind. I'm actually the double of your age. Can you imagine?
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I'm 44 years old, soon 45. So yeah, it's.
I'm bad at guessing. I would have said like 35 or something.
Wow, nice! I take that as a compliment. Thank you. No, I'm from 1976, so and that makes you 22. So wow, you were born just before the year 2000.
Yes, but I mean, then you're like as old as my mother. Yeah, she's also like same year.
Wow,
Yes.
really, I feel so old right now.
No.
And look at that guy, look at the craziness of his music, and look at how nice he is. It's unbelievable. Heavy metal is just like a great environment, because you can approach the bands like that. Even I say it in every interview, but even nobodies like me, we can get in touch with these guys and talk to them. It's just purely amazing. So I recommend to you, if it's not done yet, to dig into Metamorphosis, so the first album from the German band The Circle, because it's really awesome. They have a collaboration with a guy from Wintersun, Asim Seara, who is guitarist in Wintersun. So just that, it's a really big ass reference, and it's big ass music, it will blow your mind. And you have this progressive side, you have elements of death metal, black metal. It's crazy. Honestly, when I saw the cover, I say, oh, what the fuck is that? I need to listen to that, and directly I hit the play button, first song. Ooh, that's nice. And then you get to the end, you need more, you want more, as I was saying. Where are the 2 more songs? Where are they? Is there hidden something or hidden somewhere? No, it's just 4 tracks, but then you can listen to it and again, because it's super short. So can you imagine, you have an hour in front of you of free time, you can nearly listen to it 3 times. It's great, and so you get to know the album more and more. So it's the other side of the thing. It's cool as well. So I think that's it. I asked all my questions already, so it was really nice from you to accept my invitation, and maybe I will have the chance to see you live at some point somewhere. because I'm in Belgium. So where are you located in Germany exactly?
North Saxony. It's close. My city is close to Hanover.
Two?
Hanover.
Ah, Hanover. Okay, yeah, it's not really in the same, but it's manageable, so it's not that far.
Yes, I think the future shows for next year are like all around Europe.
Okay.
So there might be a chance of being in Belgium as well.
Okay. But so now that you have my contact, can you please ping me on Instagram, and as soon as you know when you're coming to Belgium and where, can you just
Yes.
ping me the information, and maybe we can grab a beer together and
Yes.
maybe?
Yes, it will be for sure. It will be not for the circle, or it will be for a different band, but I will tell you, and then you can come over.
Cool.
It's-
Great. I will bring the beer. It's on me. Great. Well, Stan, I thank you very much for being there, and I wish you all the best for the band, for the album Metamorphosis to really spread around the world, and maybe I will see you in the near future. And all the best for you, man.
Yes.
Thanks again.
Thanks for taking the time, and
All the pleasure was mine.
yes.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, man.